everybody, welcome to another episode of Bob's Woodshop. Hey, I wanted to do another video on my Ego chainsaw. I did one earlier in the year, and instead of chopping off biscuits like this, and so this is 12 inches in diameter. I was able to get 19 discs before. This time around I'm more interested to see if I can cut in a rip motion. So I want to get that started. I had a couple questions if this saw leaked oil, and so far no oil has dripped out whatsoever. I do want to make a comment about safety. I'm definitely always wearing my chaps now. I've been using the chainsaw for 30 plus years or so, and I had a close call last year. I did not have my chaps on, and I had a handkerchief right here in my pocket, right? And somehow I accidentally went like this, and I dug right into that handkerchief. So I was really lucky. So again, I'm never gonna do chainsawing without using my chaps. So this is the 56 volt Ego chainsaw. It's a really nice saw. I gave it a good recommendation. I just sharpened up the blade. I just put a new battery in, and the battery, it's a full charge right now. What I want to do today is see how far I can get into this in a ripping fashion. So I'm going to put my headphones on, my earphones, and get started on this. By the way, this video is not sponsored in any way by Ego. So let's get started. So I've got this red indicator on here. So I've already been cutting this for a couple of minutes, and it's taken up a lot of the juice pretty quickly. This is a piece of oak, and it's relatively dry, I believe, and so it's always tougher to cut into end grains like this. Let's see how far I can get. Okay, so I'm going to give it a little bit of a rest. I'm down, come back over here. I'm down to relatively quickly 3 bars. And so far I've gotten into this 21 inches. I'm just going to let this rest for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so we waited a couple minutes. I'm out here with my daughter Allison. So this had went down to 3. I think I'm putting a big load on the saw, so now it's back up to 4, and I want to keep starting. Okay, so I got a few more inches and I'm getting the red indicator button. This is really brutal on a chainsaw. This is, I think the blade on here is for cross-cutting, not ripping. And this is really brutal on something like this. You really need a good gas powered if you're going to be doing a lot of this. Obviously, this is really not the way to slab things. But this is more of a torture test and endurance test that I'm running today. So let's see. Okay, so now I'm back up to 3 bars. And yeah, apparently it goes down pretty quick. I was getting that red bar within a minute or two. Let's start her back up. On a side note, I just want to mention I would never really, under normal circumstances, cut a log like this. I'm a bolt turner, and typically what I would do on a 12-inch log like this, I would cut probably a 14-inch length and then cut it from side to side versus end to end. Cutting directly into the end grain like this is very difficult on any chainsaw. Side to side is much better. All right, we're getting the red bar again. Let's give it another couple minute break and see if it refreshes itself a little bit. Okay, so the way that ended up working out, we ended up getting 56 inches into this piece of 12-inch wide oak. And I'm really impressed with this saw. This saw is really not, I don't believe is really designed for doing ripping like this, for slabbing, nothing like that. And if you had told me about a year ago that I could even get this far into a log with an electric chainsaw, I would have said no way. But yeah, I think it worked out really good. I'm still a big believer in this. I really use electrics. I'm going to use this electric saw primarily just to cut off pieces for my bolt turnings. Certainly I have no desire to do any continued ripping like this. I just was interested and curious about how long this could take in a rip mode. So that's it for another episode of Bob's Woodshop. I hope you appreciate it. If you have any questions about the saw or the experiment that I just did, please leave a comment in the section below. Until next time, I'll see you on another episode of Bob's Woodshop. Bye-bye. Oh, hey, just as a little bonus feature, I ended up, as long as I had that cut like that, I went ahead and trimmed a couple pieces off the end there, and I went ahead and made a couple oak bowl blanks. So I'm going to, ooh, look at that, even got a little spalting in there, nice. So I'm going to go get these prepped and throw these on the lathe. Until next time, see you later.